Hello again, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Fireplace Chats with Jack. I'm your host, Jack Talcott, here to discuss some perspectives and hopefully some tips on how to live without fear. So, I've been blessed recently to have come across some really inspiring and intelligent minds through our electronics and YouTube. And today I was thinking about it. The old adage, you become like the five people you surround yourself most with. So if you want to become more successful, surround yourself with more successful people. Well, I did. I wanted to become more spiritual, so I consume more spiritual discussions. And so today I was thinking about that, based upon some recent inspirations on who we are and the topics faith, humility, grace, and then my own encouragement for you. Because all I am is just one opinion, one perspective, just like you. That's all we are, is perspectives of time. So the thought on the my way home before I got on here was about consumption. What we consume is what we become. Okay, and that goes for our bodies, our minds, and our spirits. Our spirits is our emotions. So we've got the physical form, we've got the mental mind, and the emotional heart. So that's the Father, the Spirit, and the physical form. It's one. There is no separation from the divine, or at least the divinely created. And that's what you are. We all are. We are all divine creations. I was thinking about this too. For anyone who does happen to listen, I hope you pay attention. These are things I never thought about in my past, and I used to be miserable. My words are just one perspective, but if you can trust that they're coming from an honest man, and I got no agendas, I'm not trying to steer you wrong. I'm not trying to force any beliefs or religions on you. I'm just trying to open your eyes to possibilities and probabilities of what really is. And so, what is real? What is real in our experience, within our existence? Do you know who you are? I sure didn't. I woke up one day and I realized, holy shit, Jack, you are asleep at the wheel. See, my life had become a habit. It's easy to fall asleep when you don't have to think. You don't have to think once you've convinced yourself you already know. But man, these lives, they can be tricky. I woke up one day and recognized I'd been living the same life over and over and over every day. Very little was changing. So I thought. But then I realized change is actually what we are. There is no stopping change. Change is constant. Change is always. At this moment, you and I, we are both living and dying at the same time. Our bodies are absorbing from the last meals and at the same time cleansing and removing what was. And so this life really is a miracle. It's pretty magical. Once the grace has been realized. See, And grace is a word that I've been hearing discussed recently. And so I've been personally trying to figure it out. What is grace? What does it mean to receive grace? What does it mean to show grace? I'm pretty sure that the Christ was the example of grace. And so to have that grace, I don't know. I don't know what grace is, but I know what humility is. Golly geez, man, I've been learning to be humble my whole life, held myself back because I didn't understand what that meant. I didn't understand who to be humble to. You need to be humble to the truth. And the only way to be humble to the truth is to have faith. Faith that you can know. I sought out to understand the Christ and to understand God and to understand what we are. And what we are is the divine awareness, the consciousness of being. I know that I am me, you know that you are you. We are the I am that is at this time. It's a crazy story that God, it's a crazy explanation that I have imagined, but it makes perfect sense to me. God is, we are dreaming. This is our once in a lifetime opportunity to experience life at this time. So, not to keep bouncing topics, but I asked earlier, who are you? Do you know? And if you look in the mirror and you see the body, or you think you're your job title, or your relationship status, or any other thing, if you believe that you are anything other than love, please accept the fact that you might be confused. Because love is what created us. Love is the purpose. Love is always the answer. Love can be confusing, especially when by God's grace we get to feel love. By God's grace we get to know life. By God's grace, this video might help someone. I do have faith, and I have such excitement. I've convinced myself to become excited about what might be true in the future. I'm not a liar, I'm very honest with myself. But I've seen some incredible things, and I've heard of some amazing, incredible people. The solutions are here, and the answers are within each of us. Each of us need to ask ourselves, have I done enough? Am I doing enough? That was another topic I was thinking about today. How do you know when to quit? How do you know when to stop learning? How do you know when to stop asking questions? How do you know when to stop trying? How do you know when you're done? How do you know when you're right? That one's just felt. This feels right. It feels like a good time to end. So, faith, seek grace from God to increase your, and with faith, increase your humility towards truth. Seek the truth no matter the cost. Stand for the truth no matter the cost. Speak the truth no matter the cost. Allow the truth to guide you. Allow the truth to guide you to love and through love and with love and as love. So, God bless. If anyone wants to have these conversations, please reach out to me. I'm easily found and discovered. Um, till next time, peace and love for everyone. God bless. And live without fear.